Hello, I've never tried this feature before. I'm in my PJs because, yeah, I'm tired. um, so I thought I would just try going live because, like I say, I haven't before. We've literally just hit 4,000 subscribers. 4,000, I don't get it. I know the pugs are really cute, and particularly Rocky Pug, who you all seem to be loving at the moment. Um, yeah, so I just thought maybe I would chat to some of you if anybody wants to ask me any questions. I have 7 dogs and 4 cats, and yeah, I love animals, always have. And a bit of advice for parents: allow your kids to have a puppy if they want one, because if you don't, they'll end up with multiple animals when they're older. Because I was never allowed a puppy, something that I really, God, wanted. I kind of did get my puppy in the end, I suppose, because my grandma ended up getting a border collie called Ben, who I absolutely adored. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Can't see a thing. Oh, right, there we go. I think I'm going live. Yeah, don't think I've got anybody watching at the moment. Yeah, any questions? Anyone watching? Anyone wanting to, I don't know anything about Rocky, Rocky Pug, or anybody wanting to find out anything about the cats? So I'm just talking to myself, it seems, at the moment, but I'm just going to continue. Okay, so I have Rocky the Pug, who is 5 years old. He was born as a lockdown puppy. Yeah, need to go back a bit. So I've always had border collies. My husband's son, my stepson, wanted a pug because one of the YouTubers that he always watched all the time had a pug. Can't remember the guy's name anyway. I don't know if he's still going or doing it. Morks, maybe. Anyway, yeah, he wanted a pug because of that. And funnily enough, weirdly, he went to football one weekend and someone asked his dad, does anyone want a pug? And we got Marley, who was a kennel club registered pug with some fancy name and all these papers. Yeah, and then we'd had Marley about 6 months, I think. So we had 2 border collies, Scruffy, rest in peace, Hallie, who's getting very old. And yeah, we had them. So we had 3 dogs then. And I think it was my friend Natasha who basically sent me a picture of a female pug and said, oh, Marley needs a girlfriend. Because I started with 1 dog, then got 2 because of thinking that Scruffy needed a girlfriend, so we got Hallie for him, and they didn't really like each other. I mean, she misses him like crazy now. But yeah, so we ended up rescuing Daisy and being told that she was she'd been spayed, she was neutered. It turns out she hadn't, and quite soon after, well, no, not, it took a while, I think, for us to realise, because she had, well, she was pregnant. We realised she was fat and thought, what's going on? Took her to the vets, and yeah. So we had 4 puppies in lockdown just after we got married and had our honeymoon. And yeah, they all went to family, so we kept Rocky. My sister had one of the girls called Jasmine. My mother and father-in-law had Tia, and my next door neighbour Beryl had Bear. When my mother and father-in-law came back to live with us, obviously we got Tia back. So at that point we would have had, let me see, 2 border collies, Scruffy and Hallie. We'd had 2 pugs, which was, no, 4 pugs, sorry. Daisy, Marley, Tia and Rocky. Rocky is my little boo. Yeah, and he's definitely not up for adoption. So, yeah. Tia came back because they came to live with us. And then someone was wanting to rehome a Frenchie. And I'd seen it a few times and thought, ooh, and then, yeah, decided that it'd be a really good idea to rehome Lolo, a Frenchie. And then Scruffy died, unfortunately, last September, and I was like, no more dogs, no more. But of course, I ended up seeing this post. Somebody was wanting help with trying to rehome a border collie. And yeah, I think we went for him the same night, not long after Scruffy had died. But yeah, he just made me happy. Gym me up loads. Meant that I kind of got out on walks on my own, because I used to take Scruffy out on walks on his own. He knocked me over on the beach in April and I broke my shoulder and had to have plates and pins in it. And he's nuts. But yeah, I love him to absolute bits. But the star of this channel has become little Rocky. Rocky Pug. Yeah, and I was just wondering if anyone had any questions, but I'm not that sure that anyone has joined or is interested in, yeah, asking any questions about the dogs. So 4 pugs at the moment, 2 border collies, 1 very old, that's Hallie. She's been with me a long time. And then Titan, who is new, well, no, less than a year. And he is quite young and full of energy. And then we've got the 4 pugs, Mum, Daisy, Dad, Marley, and we've got the son, Rocky, who's my little gorgeous boo. And then we have Tia. She was the last born. She was a surprise baby because, yeah, we'd done the whole birthing thing, and exhausted, I went to sleep. Mike had to take Marley downstairs because he was, yeah, we won't go into that anyway. But I woke up in the middle of the night and screamed down to Mike, there's another one. So that made 4. I've got a really bad spot on my chin and I've got really filthy fingernails. Nobody's watching, not a single soul, so I might actually go in a minute. I've never tried this before, you know. I've only been doing this YouTube malarkey for like 4 weeks. 4,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. I want to grow this channel. I want, you know, Rocky Pug to be a household name, and you all to see how wonderful it is having lots of pets and caring for animals, and, you know, being willing to give animals a home if you can. I know it's not always easy, but, you know, I've rescued lots and lots of animals and I love it. So yes, sorry, nobody joined, but yeah, if you've got any questions, then, you know, you can leave them in the chat. You can you can message me, I think, on the on the community area. I'm gonna go to bed soon because I'm absolutely shattered. I've been to the beach, been swimming, I've done lots of shorts, and now I just need to go to sleep. I won't. I'll be still awake at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I am shattered. This is why. Um, so I'm Michelle, the person behind Little Lessons on Life with Rocky Pug, or Little Life Lessons with Rocky Pug. I've had to change the name because I intended to do like little meditations, scenery, nature, kind of some like lessons on life. But you all just wanted the pugs. You all wanted to see, and especially Rocky Pug. He was going, yeah, proper crazy. I don't even know how to turn this off. I don't even know if I've been... It does say I'm live, so I'm assuming so. Yep. I don't know. How do you end it? Do you just press the cross? I'm not great at this, am I? But yeah. Any questions you've got, put them in the community area. Anything you want to know about owning dogs, anything you want to know about owning cats, anything you want to know about starting a little YouTube channel, because mine's just gone phenomenal. Anything you want to know about, oh yes, and if you are doing your GCSEs, I have another channel called Strive for English GCSE, Strive for Success with Michelle, which is a right mouthful. And on there I've got a few videos, not many subscribers yet, all about my, well, teaching English and teaching writing. I do intend to grow that one, but it's nowhere near as fun as doing this, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I've put quite a few question 5 English language model pieces up. Yeah, level 9s. Okay, I'm gonna go because nobody's listening, nobody's come on board. So I don't even know what happens. Does it stay on my screen, or does it mean you can watch it back another time? Who knows? Please tell me. Okay, right, bye bye.